Hey everyone, this is Arnoldblix98, and here he is, the final member of my 2007 Autobot crew, Bumblebee in his new Camaro form. This is actually a version 2 because I've made a new Camaro Bee in the past, back in 2014, and that one wasn't very good, as you would imagine. He was quite the chonker. You can check out the video if you want. I actually created the prototype for this guy back last summer at the same time as his old Camaro Bee and High Octane Bee. I just didn't bother making the video because you would see 3 Bumblebee videos like really close to each other. But I'm very glad I held off of because I found a lot more ways to improve on this guy, or the mold in general, if you want to call it. So this guy is definitely the best Lego Bumblebee I've made so far, and to the point where I need to update the other two. The changes are mostly in robot mode in terms of proportions. As an added bonus, I'll probably do an instruction video like I did with Jazz, with actual building this time. And then to start here, he's in his concept Camaro mode. It's alright. The front was very tricky to capture, especially with Lego, and the fact that it has to attach to this clip right here for transformation. But I think it looks fine. I know if you're a big car enthusiast, you'll probably think this looks like crap or something, but it works for me. You can see a lot of the body is the same as an old Camaro. You got the windshield. This part is kind of new. And then I made the little like curved spoiler at the end, the headlights. I'm missing like the little pipes here. I couldn't fit them because this part sits flat on the ground in robot mode, but it's fine. And you can see the stripe just go down here and here. It should extend farther, but it's fine. I like the shape of the front here and the extra lights and the bottom. There's not much going on. This is his head right there, but quick 360. Minifig and Ravage, and the Sudi series tool. You can see how blocky this version is and not that smooth compared to this. Well, this is a very tough shape to capture in Lego. Old Camaro form. You can see the similarities a lot with the sides. The main differences are the front, the backs, and the mini windows on the sides that becomes mini wings. Like that. And then flipping him over, there's some differences on the bottom. You can see the transformation. The head is fit inside the old Camaro, but the new one sticks out because of some changes. And his transformation is pretty much the same as the old Camaro. It's still as fun and as intuitive as it is, with a few extra tricks here and there. And yeah, to begin, you could just fold the wheels back, as you would expect. And then coming under here, you want to get the hands out of the way. Just fold them out, and rotate them 180, and then shift them on that clip. And same for this side. Then you want to free up the doors, and just grabbing the top and bottom, wiggling it a bit, it'll come free. And as you can see, as always, this part tabs right into here. But I guess I'll go over all that in the instruction video. And then like that. And then you want to come up to the roof, just fold this back. And then coming up to this section, this is new. You want to just fold this up like that. And then coming under to here, you can see everything will start to come undone. Just fold this back like that. Take this chest piece, fold it forward. And then coming up to here where the head is, this part is also kind of new. It's an extra step, but you have to rotate this 180. And then you want to sit this flat on the ground. But as you can see how these small arms are positioned, this part won't sit parallel. So you have to wiggle this section, so you gotta get up to here actually, just like on the other versions, and shift these as far out as you can get them. Now that'll allow the clearance for you to bring all this forward, that, and now the head should sit flat here. And then you can rotate this around, and rotate this around, and we'll deal with the upper body. And first, just like the other version, you want to, as you can see here, it's on a 3-section thing. This is the arm with the wings and the chest and the main body. You want to rotate this forward, and then you want to rotate this around too. You want to just squeeze this past here. And then coming up to the wings, and you want to rotate these around. And then you want to set this into position like that. And same for the other side. Just rotate this. Come over here, rotate the wings. And then you want to rotate this inwards. And as you can see, the neck area sits perfectly between the folded hood, I guess. And then you want to just fold the wings back like that. Make sure they have the right angle to them. And then fold the arms down. And then you want to take the chest piece here and rotate this up so it fills the gap. And then now you can shift the chest parts inwards and at an angle. Yep, so they meet in the middle and form that angular shape. And then now you want to come back here. And then you want to free up the legs. You just want to fold this section out. Tabs right into here. And same for this side. And then you want to just unfold all this. Unfold all this. His hips are actually right here. Oh, you gotta straighten them like this. And then for his little hip panels, you fold this up. And then you fold this. And then finally you want to rotate all this like that. And then set the roof as far back as it can go. And then this part will kind of collapse onto it. And in this section here, you want to take these little mini windows, I guess, and just, they will clear like this hip area, and this part will sit flat here. And then you can push these upwards to fill in some space. And put the head back into position. And fold these wings up. And then now for the legs, I still don't know how these work exactly, even though this is my third time building a Bumblebee with this design. You fold up the knee, and then you want to come under to here and shift this heel spur out. Like this part is like, it's like a mess of hinges. It somehow works. I'm not really sure. You rotate this forward like that, and then you want to fold this back. And at the same time you want to bring the toe forward. And then you want to set this into place. And taking these little wheels, you want to shift it inwards and it will sit right into there. Make sure the arms are as forward as possible for now. And then next for the other leg, you want to rotate this. And then fill the knee pad. And coming over to here, shift this out, come on, like that. And then some hinge mess, I guess, will fold like that. And fold like this. Yeah, you can see how this works. I don't really know how I figured this out in the first place, but then you want to shift this forward. And I love how the wheel just tucks right into there. And standing him up, there's one final step, as you would expect. A few steps maybe. You want to take this section, fold it up. It should clear right between the black bits here that hold the wings into place. And then finally his mini wings, you rotate this 180 and then you drop them down. Like that, and there's his back. And just getting him to stand. And here's new Camaro being in his robot mode, and he's easily my favorite Bumblebee I've made. You can see the differences from the original. I'll compare them later, but his torso is a bit longer. He's not as stumpy, which is really good. And I was even able to find room to fit in the license plate, which is a first. I'm missing a few details down here. Due to transformation, I had to leave them out, but yeah, he's still really clean in the back. There's not much kibble, because all the car panels store in his chest area, like the MPM version. And still, the legs are about the same as they were. His head is nice and round, and the angled wings. Yeah, once again, just so much better than my other bees I've made with this kind of mold. And the mini wings are there, of course. I'm not going to cover articulation, it's exactly the same. And then quick 360. And for weapons, he still has his cannon. It's the same as I've made for the previous bees. It just clips right into his hand. Like that, and you kind of just pose him with it, I guess. But as an added bonus for this version of Bumblebee, I have included his shoulder rockets, or missiles. These are fun to make. They just tab into the little, like, reverse stud areas here, which were originally the side of the car. And there you go, he looks pretty cool with them. I know the toys, a bunch of the toys gave him these, even though he didn't use them that much in the movie. And here's a minifigure in Ravage, Studio Series Deluxe, and the MPM, which is probably one of my favorite Transformers figures I've owned, and my only masterpiece. And here he is with my old Camaro B. You can see the difference in robot mode proportions. This one's a bit kind of stumpy. This one's much more accurate looking. What I pretty much did was I took the hips and I kind of added an extra hinge to make them go forward, because on this version the hips are set way back, and it also makes them taller and more proportionate. And bringing in my high octane B, you can see I really need to make these guys look like this guy here. Yeah, I still like new Camaro B. He's probably one of my favorite B designs in general, probably because of how iconic he is. And now for the moment you've been waiting for, and also I've been waiting, because I actually haven't put all 5 of these guys together, but here he is. And I finally completed the 2007 Autobot cast, and they look amazing together. Arrival to Earth is like playing in my head right now, but yeah, they scale almost perfectly. I know Jazz is a little short compared to B, because B got a little height increase, but that's fine. I don't want to update Jazz again. It works perfectly for me. And yeah, this looks amazing. I'll definitely have more pictures of them together on Instagram or something, or in the community tab. I still need to get everybody in their vehicle modes, which may take some time, which is why I haven't done that. But yeah, that should be it for this video. I love how B turned out. This is my like definitive Lego B right here, Bumblebee. And yeah, I improved so much on him. I'm not sure if I'll make the other versions anytime soon. Maybe Dark of the Moon sometime. I'm getting there with Dark of the Moon in the cast right now. And I'll have B's instruction video maybe in a week or so. I still have a bunch of other builds I need to make videos for. And I'm taking a break from 2007, don't worry. I'll try to get through most of the Decepticons eventually. But I'm now moving on to Dark of the Moon for now. And here's Roadbuster. He's going to be in my next build I'll be showing off soon. And I'll see you guys then.